Well, I finally got me a long sought after case. Been wanting one of these for a long time. I just love the way they look with that big old tire on the back. Got a really nice hood and grill on it. And the only reason I haven't gotten one is because these things are expensive, man. And I just happened to luck into this one. Long story short, I met a fella on the road. Started shooting stuff with him at a store. We started talking about lawn tractors. He said, "Hey, you need to come to my house. I got an old case you might want to look at." He said that I forgot to ask him how long he had owned it. But this gentleman was 86 years old, bad shape, walks with a cane, can't hardly lift anything. We got to talking and he said, "Make me an offer on it." I said, well, let me back up a little bit. He paid $20 for this thing. Bought it from a guy that was in his barn, all kind of stuff stacked on top of it. And he gave a guy $20 for this case. 1983 446. So I said, "You tell me how much you want for it." I said, "I don't want to give you a lowball number and have you mad at me." He said, "Well, just give me a lowball number." I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll give you $300 for it." Kind of scratched his head for a minute, and I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to want him a lot more than that. He says, "How about you give me $200? I said, "Man, now you're lowballing yourself." I said, "I can't do that." I said, "I tell you what." I said, "Meet me halfway, I'll give you $250. We made a deal. $250. The only thing that was wrong with it, he said about a month earlier he was mowing and it quit. The coil died. I just happened to have a spare coil for this thing. It's got the Onan engine. I think it's a 16 horse. He's got new belts on it, new blades. The blades need sharpened, but they're brand new. I don't think they've been sharpened yet. Tires hold air, runs good. He has, since he's owned it, I don't know if you could tell in the pictures, but he has repainted the hood. You can see where he taped over the stickers. The footrest he repainted, and the fenders he repainted. But there's no rust on this thing. Deck's in fantastic shape. Bearings are a little bit noisy in the deck. They're tight, but they're a little noisy, and unfortunately there's no grease fittings in the rollers. So eventually I'm going to take them apart and either repack the bearings or just get new ones. But this thing, I cannot believe I found one of these for $250. About 35 miles north of me, there's one in Chiefland, and it's not a 446. It's a couple years newer. It's one of the 4-digit numbers. Beautiful tractor. The guy wants $2,000 for it. And I ain't paying $2,000 for a tractor, even if it is worth it. But all I had to do is put a coil in this thing. The gas wasn't even good. Doesn't smoke. I haven't changed the oil yet. I got to tune the carburetor a little bit. It's not as smooth as I like them to run, but I got to dial that in. But I mean, it runs good. The hydraulic lift, it pulls the deck up and down. It's got the hydraulic transmission. It works fine. I don't know what else to say about it, but I got extremely lucky. Neat little tractor. Yeah, I've wanted this thing here for a long time. That's a cool looking tractor, you gotta admit. Big old tires on the back of that thing. Tell me what you guys think. See ya.